Hey everyone, my name is Keenan Roberts. This is my project and portfolio 4 overview of tic-tac-toe and lights out. We'll get started here. You'll see uh, everything will click over to empty, so that would be technically a zero space on an array. We click once, we get an X, we click again, we get an O, X, O, X. You see a top row win. There's also a cats game. If you go 9 turns, I have a turn counter here. It goes up to 9. Once all 9 are filled, cats game. A little bit of the code. It's a bool to get clicked. If it's false, change it to true. Run the interaction here. Set it one or the other. Oh, actually, this is set 1, child 0 or child 1. That's basically all that is. Go into the button or on the manager. Our grid array 0, 1, and 2 right across the top. If they're equal to turn symbol, for X is 1, for O is 0, or yeah, for O is 2, whichever those are. If the grid array, I got all my first players here, got all my second player next. 17th win condition down here with a debug tie. That's about it for tic-tac-toe. We go to lights out, press play. This one, basically, instead of having the 0 if statement or the true and false, what am I trying to say here? 0, 1, 2. This one is just true and false, so it's either on or off. As you can see, we get the lights on, we turn the lights off. You win. I can check to see, it took me 19 tries. Go in and check some of the code on that. Game manager, I guess the button first. We look, I just have it going straight into a function in my game manager. That function calls set on off right here. If the value of the child is false, we change it to true. Set the other one to false, else set them the other way. I did a debug. I was having some issues trying to figure out which one was on, which one was off. In the button, or in the manager, I mean, we have our win state. Basically, if any in the grid array is true, our win state is false. So if any of the lights are on, yeah, it's false. I didn't know much about for loops, or didn't know enough about for loops, so I did some research. I was trying to figure out how I could enter a bunch of moves without doing the code a whole bunch of times, and was directed towards for loops, so I did a little bit more research, found out about the terms here, the initiators and the condition, the iterator, and how to start my turn count at whatever I wanted it. I can change this to whatever I want with a variable, change it to whatever I want, and it will run it that many times and then be able to unclick it. Basically, if it's clicked, changes it to not clicked. Did a little math. Plus 1 is to the right, minus 1 is to the left, plus 5 is up, or down, plus 5, or minus 5 is up. So that's my game, my projects. Thanks for watching.